Hey Internet, welcome to another video here on Saturday. I believe it's mid-May, but as I discussed in the very first video of this project, I have had and continue to have a lot of false beliefs. So maybe it's not mid-May, maybe it's not May at all, maybe it's just some amazing sham or fantasy. In any case, welcome to Saturday. Today we wanted to create or try to create a couple of videos. The first of which is really just getting your input, getting your feedback in a format that we haven't really tried. But the video today, this one right here, right now, which I think is actually a song. In any case, we want to get your feedback about the following two things. First, we've been really struggling trying to find cost-effective, temporally effective ways to increase the sound quality. When we worked on an early project called Splativity or Productivity Me, there were a couple of people who reached out and told us that the volume was really low. And one of my big fears is that this is going to also be the case with the project that we're working on now, the videos that you're watching. So, first question to you. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being very important or very problematic, and 1 being not at all problematic or very low importance, where do you see the sound quality being in these videos? Is it problematic? So a 10 being oh man, these videos are okay, but the sound quality is really bothering me. Please mention in the comments whatever score you have, or you can write us personally on our website, or find another way to give feedback. Or is the sound quality fine? Maybe you don't have as much volume ability, meaning that if you turn the volume all the way up on your phone, on your computer, whatever device you're watching it on, maybe you can still hear us well, but it's just never going to be as loud as some of the professionally produced content on YouTube, or some of the professionally or amateurly produced content on something like Spotify or Apple Music or whatever music streaming device that you use. So, first question, to repeat myself on purpose, is the sound quality a problem for you in our videos? Yes or no? And if so, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being very problematic and 1 being not at all problematic, sort of what score would you give the sound potential problem for these videos? The second comment, or the second topic that we wanted to bring up in this feedback video, is what are the 2 things that you think we do really well, if anything? I'm not saying that we do anything well, but what are the 2 things about the videos, about the content, about the approach, about my black t-shirts or my red pants? What do you like, if anything, about our videos, about the project, about the messaging, the kind of stuff that we're doing together? And then the second part of that question, you might know what's coming, is what are the 2 to 4 things, let's say 2 to 3, maybe 4 things that we could really improve on? Things that bother you, things that you find annoying, things that you find distracting, things that you find bothersome. What are those 2 to 4 things for you? Go ahead, if you want to leave public comments about the things that really bother you about these videos, about our project, you can leave them in the comments. You can also fill out the survey that we've attached here in this video, and sort of, we're again trying to think about intentional ways to allow you and encourage you to provide feedback. I'm not even sure if I'm looking at the camera. I was looking at my phone, but the camera's over there. So I apologize if this whole video I was looking, right by you. That's probably not very nice. Anyway, as I was trying to say, or was indeed saying, we're constantly trying to think about ways to facilitate feedback and facilitate sort of your input so that you can individually have an effect, have influence on this project and sort of the direction that we go. And also, we just kind of want to continually improve, continually learn. That's one of the sort of the core purposes for this video. Lastly, as you might have guessed, I'm recording in a semi-public, semi-private space, meaning rented this Airbnb while I'm studying in France, and I have neighbors. Sometimes you might hear them, sometimes you might hear them. And currently there are some cool, what I presume to be French children playing in the courtyard. It's quite nice. Both the courtyard and the fact that there are children playing there. They're riding bikes. So that's it for this video. In summary, this video potentially a little bit different than some of our previous, if not most, if not all of our previous videos. We want to explicitly make a video soliciting your feedback. We asked for, if at all, what are the 2 things that you think we're doing well or that you appreciate about our videos or content or project, and then what are the 2 to 4 things that you dislike. And the last thing, which was actually before the thing I just mentioned, was for you, do you find that the sound quality is a problem? We're genuinely concerned, and I've spent way too many hours looking at buying microphones in France. It's a little bit more complicated because you can't get all the brands that I'm sort of used to. Furthermore, this is my sob story, we have a lot of microphones and recording equipment back in the US, back in Boston, so it's a little bit complicated to rebuy everything. Plus, we don't know that this project will ever have a financial model, so it's we're spending our own savings. And then lastly, I'm going to potentially do some more traveling after Paris, and I have weight limits, which I've already surpassed, so don't want to buy any sort of more heavy equipment. In any case, we asked you to rate on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the sound is a very large problem and counterproductive for you enjoying the content of these videos, and 1 being it's not at all a problem. Is the sound problematic? That should about summarize our video. We're going to try to end this video now, and there's a couple more coming out today, or that we'll record today and come out soon. So if you're interested, stick around for that. And clickety clack, I don't know why I try to rhyme, because a lot of times I can't do it on a dime, and it's not going to be on Amazon Prime. So, okay, I'm just going to go, and you have a good day. Okay, bye. Oh, now we have to pick these. I guess since you're still there, I should probably figure out how to use my Apple Watch so that it doesn't go blank, so that I can stop it. Okay, bye. Catch you later. Ciao.